Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the New York Jets and Adam Gase's struggles on the road. But before we get started, I just wanted to mention that you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. Also, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the Just Jets podcast. New episodes drop every Monday. You can call in, leave me your question, and I'll answer it on the show. So it's been abundantly clear to me, and I just didn't know what the stats really looked like comparatively, that the New York Jets were bad on the road and have been bad on the road for a long time. So what I wanted to do was take a look not only at the New York Jets, but at Adam Gase, and then compare it to league average as of 2019 in terms of them on the road, and take a look at their 2020 road schedule. So for context, in the entire NFL last year, teams on the road were 119, 132, and 1. That is a .472 win percentage, so 47.2% of the times NFL teams are winning on the road. Now, conversely, if you look at what the New York Jets have done over the last 5 years, so that's a relatively big sample size, right? 5 years, half a decade, the New York Jets have gone 2-6, 2-6, 1-7, 3-5, and 4-4 on the road. That is 12-28, which is a 300 win percentage, or 30% of the time the New York Jets are winning on the road. That is significantly below average, as we saw. On top of that, if you want to look at what Adam Gase has done on the road, he's been a head coach in the league for 4 years. In those 4 years, he has gone 2-6 last year with the New York Jets, obviously, 1-7, 2-6, and 4-4 in 2016. That's a record of 9-23, also known as a .281 win percentage. So Adam Gase is winning on the road just 28.1% of the time, when the league average is 47 as of the 2019 season. Combining Adam Gase's track history with the New York Jets' track history over the last 5 years, you can expect the New York Jets to again struggle on the road, and they have a relatively tough road schedule this year. In order, they play the Bills, the Colts, the Chargers, the Chiefs, Dolphins, Seahawks, Rams, Patriots. Those are their 8 road games. That's not easy. Last year, we know they won against the Bills on the road. Granted, Buffalo pretty much rested their starters for a majority of the game. They probably should have beat Buffalo in week 1, but this is going to be a challenging divisional game. Would it surprise me if the Jets won it? On paper, no, but it's not going to be an easy walk in the park. The Colts, again, they're a much improved team. That's going to be a tough game. Could they win it? Sure, but it's not going to be a cakewalk. The Chargers and the Rams, so you're going to LA twice, and the Jets stink on the West Coast, so that is not going to be easy, even though I think the Rams and the Chargers are both beatable teams. The Chiefs and the Seahawks are going to be damn near impossible. You probably shouldn't even get on the flight to go out there. And the Dolphins, I know they're a bottom feeder team, I understand that, but we have to realize they lost to them just last year. The Jets lost to 2 winless teams on the road last season, just 365 days ago. I would be absolutely stunned if they had a winning record on the road, let alone 500. I think you're probably looking at 3-5. I think that's probably a fair expectation, which means if you want to get to 500, you got to do the inverse. You got to be at least 5-3 at home. And their home schedule is not easy either. Their whole schedule this year is going to be really difficult. And I know that the roster has improved from last year. There's no denying that. But there's so many factors with the schedule and just the personnel and their coaching staff that makes it hard for me to buy in that this is going to be a playoff team. Because to me, you have to go 500 or better on the road to be a playoff team. Can this team do it when they have 30% of their wins on the road over the last 5 years, and when their head coach has won 28% of the time on the road? I'd bet probably not. I don't want that to be the case. I really hope they are able to make the playoffs this year. I really hope they're a good team on the road. I get all that, but looking at what the team and their head coach has done over a significant sample size. Again, head coach Adam Gase has been in the league for 4 years now. I looked at 5 years for the New York Jets. Over the last 5 years, their road record. They haven't been above 500 on the road since 2010, which, surprise, was the last time they made the playoffs. So unless the New York Jets are able to do 500 or better, there's no shot this team's going to make the playoffs, no matter how good they are at home. So that's just my take on it. Unfortunately, I wanted to look at the sample size and just the numbers and see what we were looking at here, and it's not great. So get at me on the comments or at social media to talk about this and so much more. Thanks again for tuning in. Please make sure to subscribe if you're new here, and I'll talk to you next time.